called you a future NFL kicker.
Yeah.
What's been going well for you this last month or so?
I mean, the last month, I haven't really changed much in the last month. I think it's just doing the same thing consistently. I've been working on my steps, making sure my steps are consistent, just trusting that the ball is going to be there from the snap from Flaggy and a good hold by Brian. So just trusting in the other players around me and knowing that, I just got to do my part.
You talk about how kind of tough mental you have to be to kind of go through the struggles you guys went through as a field goal operation at the beginning of the year to kind of have this kind of extreme turnaround.
Yeah, we definitely started off a little bit shaky at the beginning. It's been my first season here, so I think getting those nerves out of the way with those first few kicks, the addition of Brett Maher, having Brett here has been huge. He's been able to point out little things here and there. But yeah, where we're at now, obviously we're in a great spot. Made the last 7 or 8 kicks, however many it is, and I think we're just going to keep riding that wave into the game next week against Iowa.
What do you think? What have you learned from Brett?
Brett, he's been in the NFL, so just his knowledge that he gives to us is, second to none. So having him there, just all the little things that I probably wouldn't notice myself, he points those out.
What's the biggest thing? Like, I think back to the Purdue game and just all the struggles at that time. What's been maybe the single biggest thing that's changed since then, where it's a lot more automatic?
I think, like I mentioned earlier, just knowing that the ball is going to be there. I think we had a little bit of a snapping, not issue, but we were just trying to find the guy. And I think that in practice we've gotten a lot of reps in, and being able to get those reps in practice. We've done different circumstances in practice where it's a mayday field goal, run on, kick it, certain just situations, and doing all that stuff really helps me build my confidence going out onto the field.
And just how great is it having Brett around, who's a Nebraska guy himself, like you grew up in Kearney, you're from Lincoln, and obviously watched you kick in the NFL and college. So what's it like having to learn from one of the all-time great kickers of the school?
Yeah, for sure. He's someone to fall back on, and every time I go out there, he always tells me to be where my feet are, or just gives me a little cue to think about when I go out to kick. So just having him there to kind of pat me on the back and give me the boost that I need, it's been great.
What was your first thought when the game ended, bowl streak finally over?
Yeah, it's definitely a relief. Get that 6th win going into Iowa. I think, again, that's going to boost us, and hopefully we'll get to 7th and have a strong few weeks of practice before that bowl game.
Thank you.